Hello, everyone, and welcome to a new session with Rights and Responsibilities Awareness Initiative. We are lucky again to have Megan Dislip and Ingrid Pirot from Libro Credit Union to talk to us about choosing the right home. Megan and Ingrid, thank you so much for being here tonight with us.
Yes, you're welcome. Thank you for having us, Ethan. Today, we'll be learning a little bit about choosing the right home. My name is Ingrid Parrott, and I'm a small business specialist with Libro Credit Union. I'm joined today by my colleague Megan Deslip, an investment specialist also with Libro Credit Union. So it's a pleasure to be here. We're here to present a session from Each One Teach One, which is a financial literacy initiative where certified trainers like ourselves visit communities to share valuable information. So the goal here is to help individuals make more informed financial decisions through education. Although we're representing Libro today, this session is not about promoting Libro's products or services. Instead, it's about equipping you with the knowledge that you need to navigate financial decisions with confidence. So before we get started, I would just like to take a moment for a land acknowledgement. So we acknowledge that we are gathered on the traditional lands of the Anishinaabe, Haudenosaunee, Lenape, Mississauga, and Attawandaron peoples in the area governed by the London Township Treaty. We honor the enduring presence and deep traditional knowledge of the Indigenous peoples with whom we share this land. Now let's get started on our presentation today on choosing the right home.
Thanks, Ingrid. Today, with choosing the right home, we're going to be talking about how to choose a prospective home that's right for you and your family, picking a home that meets your needs not just now, but in the future as well, the difference between buying a new home and a pre-owned home, and much more. So, choosing the right home for you and your family means understanding your own wants and needs.
So, how do we choose the right home? So, location, we often hear that that's important, but it isn't everything. So, how about the neighborhood and the community? Special features. So, does the home have a garage? Does it need an accessibility ramp? How about a rental suite? And what's the square footage? So we have to look at our current and future needs. So with the neighborhood, specifically, we like to look at the proximity to work. So your current work and possibly future work, proximity to any transit routes that you may need, proximity to amenities like parks, schools, community centers, and does it fit your lifestyle? So a little bit about current and future needs for work and transit. Does transit run near your home and work? And how long are you willing to communicate to commute each day? Not communicate. And then looking at the amenities and your lifestyle. Is it a well-maintained appearance of the home? Is it a safe and friendly environment? Do you have children? Proximity to schools, parks, hospitals, shopping, community centers, libraries, and outdoor recreation. Maybe you have a YMCA membership you like to use. How far are you away from there? And again, proximity to public transportation.
Then, when we're talking about your current and future needs, let's talk about square footage for a second. You might find a property that works for you now, but what about for the future too? What are your current needs? What about the next 5 years? And what needs might you face in 10 years or more? As far as special features go, thinking ahead as well. Are there any accessibility needs that you or your family may have? Is there garage a requirement or a strong want, especially as winter's coming? Is there features for aging in place? maybe a rental suite to help with mortgage payments or your family needs as well, that you might be having family members move in or out of your home. As far as maintenance costs go, it's important to consider if you're going to be keeping the previous owner's appliances or are you going to be replacing them. Are your hot water tank, your fridge, stove, and dishwasher, washer and dryer, heating systems, roof repairs and or replacement, and then the exterior of your home, walls, decks, and stairs. All of these options come with a significant price tag, so keeping these in mind as you're choosing a home as well.
I just wanted to add fence to this as well. That was one
Great
thing
point.
that we built around our house when we moved in. So when we look at um, resale home advantages, it's kind of a funny term that's used here, but buying a home that was owned by someone else before you're buying it, essentially. So these homes are typically near schools, shopping, community centers. There are often mature grounds, so well-established gardens and trees, landscaping of the home. Price is negotiable and lower costs because it's an already established home. Some disadvantages of buying a house that was owned by another person prior to you. There could be some potential major repairs, um, could be some hidden defects and renovations needed, just like Megan has touched on.
So buying a brand new home has its advantages. It can be customized. You might be able to choose your cabinets, siding, flooring, etc. It's likely modernized with up-to-date building standards, can have lower maintenance fees as everything or maintenance costs as everything is brand new and could even be covered by warranty. With buying a new home, it's likely that the price is less negotiable. There could be extra costs such as customizing your floors and maybe upgrading them beyond the basic flooring, adding a fireplace, etc. Could be a less desirable location for new developments. Typically, it's on the outskirts of cities and towns, which could result in lower access to amenities. With a new home, there can also be delayed closing schedules if there's delays in construction.
So let's review some types of homes available. So there's the single family, so a detached home. So freestanding, not connected to any other homes. There's semi-detached, so this would be like a duplex or triplex. And there are multi-unit homes, so condominium or townhouse. So condominium typically is constructed um, vertically. Um, and then the townhouses, you would see like side by side all together. So let's look at the single family detached homes. Some advantages of these would be that the home is private to the owner and the family. Um, you're able to add to the existing house if more room is needed. Um, I mean, this would be in compliance with your city regulations, though. So, just another item to keep in mind if you're looking to do any addition or renovation like that. And there's no property management fees. Some disadvantages would be that all of the maintenance and repairs are at your own expense. Amenities built at private expense. Landscaping and lawn upkeep costs are also at your own expense and it can be more expensive to heat. Every house is different. So let's look at the advantages and disadvantages of the duplex or semi-detached types of homes. So some advantages here would be this is a really nice entry point for a first-time home buyer to kind of get your feet wet with taking care of a home. On average, they tend to be more affordable when compared to a single-family home. Some disadvantages would be that you share either a wall or a floor or ceiling with neighbors. You can also share the cost of exterior maintenance with the owners of the other part of the building.
So now we're going to talk about multi-unit condominium homes. With these homes, affordability is generally much better than traditional single-family homes, and maintenance requirements on these units are minimal. Significant condo fees may arise when the budget runs dry, though, or when major repair work is needed. Condo corporations that manage the finances of a condo complex can be dysfunctional or poorly run. There are additional management rules in place that can restrict your ability to rent out your unit, and it can make it difficult to sell in a slow real estate market. With townhouses, so these are more the row houses, as Ingrid was explaining, they can also be more affordable. Certain areas require extra approval for lending. There's minimal maintenance costs, and condo fees are generally lower than condominium type units, as there's not like common areas to maintain. There's less privacy than a traditional single-family home and little outdoor space compared to detached dwellings as well. It can also make it more difficult to sell in a down market compared to detached homes.
So something to remember here, choosing the right home for you and your family means understanding your own wants and needs as much as it means understanding the real estate market. There's very, very many things to keep in mind. A little bit about what we covered today. So we covered choosing a prospective home that's right for you and your family, picking a home that meets your needs now and in the future, differences between buying a new home and a pre-owned home, and much more. Do we have any questions today?
Thank you, Ingrid and Megan. Yes, we do have a question. Actually, I'm wondering if once I decided what I want in my home, what is my next step?
Great question, Heatham. So first, I'd recommend that you check your affordability to see how much you can spend. We've done a few presentations on the past, such as home readiness and the cost of home ownership, that would help with this detail. Then connecting with your financial institution about saving strategies for a down payment is crucial. I also recommend connecting with a local real estate agent to review listings and tour homes that are within your affordability range at that point.
This is super helpful. Thank you so much. And at the end of this session, I would like to extend my sincere thanks and grateful to Ingrid Perrott and Megan Dislip, and also to Libro Credit Union for their ongoing support. Thank you so much for volunteering your time and giving the community this sensitive and important knowledge.
Thank you for having us.
By all means, you are always welcome. And for everyone, thank you so much for joining us today. Stay well, stay safe, and we are looking forward to see you at another session with Rights and Responsibilities.